Praise God, everybody. Man, I'm just sitting up here, just meditating on God and the Word. And I was thinking, have you ever spent time with God and then He speaks to you and He shows you your issue, your problem, especially when you mad at somebody else and you're like, Lord, why would they do that to me? Or something like that. And then He shows you, yeah, they did that, but this your problem. This your issue. Like recently, He showed me how I'm selfish of my time. I'm like, Lord, what you mean? And when He explained it, good way He said, all those years you was alone by yourself, 13 years traveling over the road, OTR, driving a truck, so you alone all day. You got used to doing what you want to do, and nobody's concerned about it except for you. Or let me say that a better way. It only affected what you did, everything how I showed you to do it, how you wanted to do it, because you was by yourself. So the only person you had to please was you. So subconsciously, you got used to things being the way you wanted to be, how you like to be, when you wanted to be. Even in your truck that you practically lived in, you had this over here, this over there. You knew where everything was, and there was nobody around to move it. So you got used to things. You got used to your way of doing things, basically. He said, but now I put you in a position to where you got other people that you are responsible for. You got your wife. She's different from you, so she don't do everything the way you do it. That don't mean she's wrong. She just different. He reminded me of that verse in Ephesians where, I think it's in Ephesians, where he says, have you heard that God made male and female? So male and female were made different. But he said, so now that you have different people in your life, even other than your wife, that I've put you in responsibility of, it can't be always your way. Sometimes you have to compromise to the way your wife wants things. Because the way, if it's different from you, that don't mean it's wrong. That just means it's different. So he showed me how I was selfish with my time, with the way I did things. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, Lord, yeah, it ain't like you can tell God He wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I had to come to grips with that, and I had to just make adjustments. But the good thing about it is that's the way God is. He will lead and guide you, and He'll show you areas where you're wrong, but it's to help you. And what God does in your life is not only for you. He prospers you so you can affect other people, so you can affect the environment of people He has around you, so you can be a blessing to them. So don't disregard when God shows you where you're wrong at, or if He shows you your issues, because He does that on a normal basis, because none of us are perfect, and just because we're different doesn't mean either of us are wrong, just different. God bless.